Carlos Nelson with the Kansas City Business Association, and I'm very happy that we've got our newest member, Miss Estelle Brooks, here, and she's going to talk about exactly what type of business she's in, and we want you to support her business. Estelle, tell our audience a little bit about yourself.
My name's Estelle Brooks, and I am a little bit of family history. I'm the oldest I have 5 sisters, and I have one brother that is deceased. So I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri.
Hometown, remember that when you go to purchase.
Graduated from Central High School, 1971. I started my business around 7 years ago, and it's called Fit For You Is For You. I'm a personal trainer, a fitness instructor, and this is something that I call my passion, and that's something that I love. And when you do something that you love and it's your passion, sometimes you even would do some things free. Not a lot of things, but some things.
So tell the audience, how did you get into the fitness arena?
Well, I was getting ready to turn 50, and I started working out, and I said, I'm going to get my body in shape. Mm-hmm. And I would start going to the Raytown, at that time it was the Raytown YMCA, and every morning, 5 days a week, 6 a.m., I went to a class.
Fitness class?
Fitness class, and it was strength training and a cardio. So I'm doing weights, and I'm doing high intensity cardio workout. The instructor at that time kept saying, Estelle, you really should do fitness. You really are dedicated. I said, no, I just want to get my body right for this 50th. And in which I did. I accomplished my goal. I felt awesome. Sometimes when we kind of dread, like, oh God, I gotta go work out. It's 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning. But once you get into it and you've accomplished it, you like, I feel good.
Feel like James Brown. I feel good.
And that's something that our bodies want us
react to.
It does. It's like, where you been or what you doing? How come you ain't working me out? So I felt so good every morning, getting up and taking care of myself. Yes.
And you want to share that?
Yes.
Tell them about that.
And so what I did was I became an instructor, went through the training and became an instructor with the YMCA, start teaching classes.
Did they have any specific regiments or specific?
They have their criteria.
Yeah, criteria.
That you have to go through. Basic, educational piece, and then the fitness piece. So
was there any nutrition piece on that?
Not at all.
All right.
It's just basically the fitness piece. And once I got into it, and I start really loving working with people, mm-hmm. and really seeing how our bodies change when we take care of ourselves. So it was like, that was my high.
Right.
That was my high. Like, boy, Miss Smith comes all the time, and look at her body. And I could see how when people start really taking care of themselves and feel good about themselves, they walk different, they talk different.
Whole different persona.
Yes, you can see them more slumped over when they're not taking care of. But when you really taking care of yourself, your whole posture, your whole demeanor, just kind of like, I know I'm working hard, so I'm looking good.
Right. That's right. And then when you look around, especially in America, with the obesity and what have you, you really can feel real good about yourself. Myself, I haven't worked out in like 2 or 3 weeks because of some transportation issues, and when I was really on Vine all the time, almost 4 times a week I'd run over to Craig Kleiss and work out. And when you even have some depression or things like that, you work out, you feel much better.
It's like your body and mind is talking to you. It wants it. It wants that energy. Sometimes because when we are depressed or things are going wrong in our life, we step back and we won't take care of ourselves. We get in a slump.
Slump.
And then when we you know, when we come out of it or when things change, we look at our bodies and like, where have I been? What happened? You know, and that's why, you know, when you get in those situations, you have to still push through it if it takes whatever it takes for you to get out of that situation.
So you start getting in the fitness field. I know what you do right now. Did you start doing what you do right now? And I'm not saying what you do right now on purpose. Or did you automatically start?
I was just teaching at different facilities. I taught at the Linwoods, like the YMCA's.
What kind of classes were you running? Run that down to me.
I was doing a step class. I'm doing Zumba. I'm doing chair classes, like silver sneakers classes.
Yeah, that's me. I got my silver sneaker card in my wallet.
Yeah, you might as well take it,
right.
Use it, because you're paying for it anyway.
Right.
So I started teaching the classes.
What's the highest amount of participants you've had in a class, approximately?
I would say the most silver sneakers right now will be my biggest class. That's 30 plus.
Excellent,
Yes,
excellent.
it is. I have it at the Linwood Y every Thursday, 10 a.m. I have an awesome group of people that come and work out.
All right. Now, from working with the geriatric crew, and with me included, tell our audience, because I found it fascinating what you're doing at home and where you're at. I think that's a specialty when it comes to physical workouts. What you were saying, the chair and so forth.
You know what? When I started my business in my home, about going on 7 years ago, I just wanted to. My whole concept was, how can I provide a service for people where they come in, feel comfortable? Because sometimes everybody doesn't want to go to a gym. They just not ready for that yet.
Right.
And so coming to my home and have it clean, safe, you're gonna get what you need while you're there, and even take it when you leave. You know, so I really, my whole thing was working hard to make it a place of peace, and a place of, when you come in, you're gonna work hard.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to allude to. That it was interesting when you was like, you could be in a wheelchair or you might not have mobility with your total physique, but you design different workouts where you can be in a chair and still get fit. And I think our audience really needs to understand that part of what you do, especially when you're doing that one-on-one type deal.
See, what we have to understand, everybody's at a different level. No one comes in being at the same level. You have beginners, you have intermediate, like I work out sometimes, but not enough. Then you have advanced. So when someone comes to me, I look at them individually and do an assessment on where are they and where am I going to start with them.
Right.
You know, if it's the chair, okay. If they have knee issues, it depends on what health issues everyone has or that person has, that I have to look at everybody individually so they will be comfortable.
So you partner with the Y. Who else do you partner with?
Well, I don't. When I say
partner,
okay.
you do.
I work for them.
Yeah.
I'm employed. For
right.
them.
Well, where else are you doing your thing?
I work at Penn Valley Community Center.
All right. What are you doing there?
Okay, at Penn Valley, I teach a Zumba class. Every Monday, I do a Zumba.
How can they?
Okay, the Zumba class at Penn Valley, though, you either have to be a student or employed.
All right.
I teach at the Rock. It used to be the First Baptist Church.
Yeah, hold it. You know, I lived right over there on 74th, and the Rock, boy, they have everything going on at the Rock.
So I teach a step class every Monday at 9:30. A step class every Monday, and then I do a silver sneakers class every Friday at 10:30 at the Rock.
All right.
Okay, and I teach.
What kind of participation? Because where I was at, they would go there every now and then, and come in like they did some workout.
You know what I have found out when it comes to silver sneakers classes, everybody's at a different level. Some can stay in a chair, some have to stay in a chair, but some can stand. So you have a variation of what people can do. The whole thing to me is, if you got the right music, I don't care if you in the wheelchair, I don't care if you can't stand up, but if you doing this, I'm tapping my foot, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that, you moving your body.
Right.
That's a start right there.
Right.
To get people to moving. So I have my playlist is off the chain.
How do you keep your energy up and your enthusiasm? Like, just you talking about it, I could see you.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, baby, this is what's going down.
You know what? Because because fitness and health is so important to me, that when I go into my classes, right then I'm like, you know what? I can look in the class, and sometimes I feel like, we need to pop it. We need to step it up.
Step it up.
Yeah, this music.
Little hot sauce on this.
And when I do, and it's like they just come alive. Because it's not that, sometimes people come just to go through the motion.
Right.
But fitness is, you can't go through the motions.
Right.
When you come to my class, you can ready to get what you need. And when you're going to leave my class, you're going to know, I got something out of this.
Excellent.
Yes,
Excellent.
I just didn't sit, and this is my slogan. You have to do what? And everybody says something. So that means you can't just come to Estelle's class and I'm going to watch you getting up and down. And I'm sitting there, ooh, look
You
at
have to make some type of move.
You better move something on a part of your body. Everybody has to do something. And that's my slogan.
All right, so how would someone get in touch with you to hire you to work with them on their physical fitness? And we talked about your home assessments. Or do you give them a consultation first, or how do you go about servicing your clients that would want to come to your home?
Anyone who calls me first, I always set up an appointment with them to come in, because just to see my facility, because
that's that consultation.
That's the consultation, because it might not be for them. I might not be for them. They might not be for me.
All
so
right.
we have to come together so I can see what are your needs and what can I offer you. And that always...
So you're not down with the one-way street, just pay me and I'll do this, and if you do it, it's fine. If you don't, long as you pay me, it's got to be a two-way street.
It has to be a two-way.
Where they benefiting and you're benefiting.
And I'm benefiting. Right. Because I don't want you to waste your money, and I don't want you to waste my time.
All right.
Sometimes money is not everything. Sometimes
right.
I want you, when you come in, I tell all my clients, when they walk in, I don't care what happened before you got to my studio, but when you come in, it's about you. My time is getting you where you want to be.
I'm glad she said that, because she's on the Kansas City Business Association show, and that's how we operate. My time is your time, and we're trying to service you as well as the community in good faith.
Yes.
So, how can our audience get in contact with you?
You can contact me at 816, this is my cell, 816-772-9753. Or you can go to my Facebook page, it's Fit for You Health and Fitness. That's Fit, F-I-T, letter U, Fit for You Health and Fitness.
Excellent. In closing, do you have any closing words for our audience?
Yes, I just want to let the audience know, to be a part of the Kansas City Business Association for the first time. I am excited because Carlos has brought me, came in and said, look, this is something that's going to help, it's going to help my business. It's going to help the community know that Estelle Brooks is here for your health, for your fitness, and to give you exactly what you want and exactly what you need.
Excellent. And in closing, as we always say, when you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Good night.